JLP Media, top up a live, please, and thank you. And share it to somebody. Tap up the screen, guys, and share it to somebody. Yo, tap up the screen, share it to somebody. Tap up the screen, share it to somebody. Tap up the screen and share to somebody. Tap up the screen. Politics and sports. I see you. DJ Romeo. Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen. I have things to talk about, but we have limited time. So tap up the screen. Hey, Deli Ranks. Tap up the screen, guys. Just watch a clip where they almost roast the fish in Westmoreland. Joshua, I see you. They almost roast the fish in Westmoreland. Politics, man, know. Oh my. It's soon up and running. Yes. A big barracuda go down a central Westmoreland and they almost roast the fish. Rumor has it they wanted to eat the fish alive. Now the fish is on the internet cussing out Dwayne Vaz and talking about how he will not be working with any political party. No, you will not be working with the PNP because you could never work with the JLP. Too much dunce people in Jamaica. Everywhere you go, dunce here, dunce there, dunce. Everywhere is a dunce. Too much dunce people, man. I felt so proud today when I saw the Marcus Garvey, that marine vessel on the sea, bringing aid to the people of Jamaica. So can you imagine if 2 years ago, Andrew Holness had given money to fishermen to secure our borders and not invested in these marine vessels? What would be the outcome today? It would have been a different story. I want to hear people talking about where's the Prime Minister? The Prime Minister is not doing anything. The Prime Minister doesn't have time to come on the internet and on the media and fake cry. The Prime Minister have a job to do. And he knows that he has to take away the emotions and the gimmickry. Although he has never been a man of gimmicks. So he has to be out here working for the people, making such strategic moves, playing chess and not checkers, like the PNP. I see people talking about, oh, the Prime Minister only giving $10 million. The Prime Minister is only giving $10 million, yes, to the affected MPs. What do you want the Prime Minister to give? $100 million? These MPs are not going to build back people's houses. They're going to give them grants and assistance and buy food and give them small aids. So $10 million is more than adequate for these constituencies. It's to be able to buy a tarpaulin there, a grocery voucher, buy 2 sheets of zinc, but it's not to build an entire structure. It's not to build a house from the ground up. That is not what the aid is for, or the $10 million is for. And to all the Jamaicans who believe that the government is going to build your house from scratch. Some people, yes, but not the majority. Close to 700,000 individuals were affected severely by Hurricane Melissa. We cannot foot that bill. So people who are down in the western side of the country laying down and saying, oh yes, I got the perfect opportunity now for somebody to build me a house. It's not going to work. You have to meet the government halfway. Because I'm hearing reports of persons who got affected by Hurricane Beryl still had the sheets of zinc and ply on the ground, and Melissa come and tear them up and dash them away. Because they got these supplies and all they had to do was to make their dwelling better. And the people them have the supplies. Thank you, Lady Barb. The people them have the supplies laid up on the ground. Because Andrew Holness give them the sheets and the zincs and the plies, but they still wanted Andrew Holness to come and put on those sheets of zinc and ply on their house top. If you type in the typhoon that happened in the Philippines, it is utter devastation. The typhoon disseminated the section of the Philippines that it passed over, and I don't see one Filipino on the internet crying and bawling to their government and giving up at life. So why are the Jamaicans like this? Too much victim mentality and waiting on the government to come and help in every aspect of your life. The government of an entire country to rebuild. Schools, colleges were flat. Guys, please stop up the screen. Some more persons can join. Schools were flattened. Hospitals have to be rebuilt. All new communities will have to be formed because we cannot build like the way we did before. We cannot structure our communities like they were structured before. And that is why a lot of persons' communities are still marooned today. Because there are a lot of communities in Jamaica that some of us never hear about and never been to. They're in some crevice and corners, stick into some nook and cranny, in some valleys and in some hole. But we Jamaicans will say, back a God. So how do we get to these people when the river, the only access to those communities was across the river and a bridge, and the hurricane come and take away the bridge? There is no other access. The river is still raging. And to the men and women who sit down in a community still dirty with the rubble, try to gather everything in a one space and create a fire and burn what can burn and try to clean up the environment. Want to sit down and wait on the government. One sheet of zinc drop off for your house top, you don't even try to put it on back. You sit down and wait on the government. All you have to do, take a picture of it. Put on back your one sheet. So when the government come around, you can say, see, I have picture evidence that my zinc was torn off. And you will get the assistance. Said way. You don't have to sit down and sleep in the night cold for the entire time. What if the government never comes? You have to do something to help yourself also. Guys, please stop up the screen. I'm not even at 1,000 likes. That's all I'm asking for, taps. So TikTok don't take down the live and persons can come in. We have to do better as a people. And everybody out here watching the money, the money, the money. Some of y'all don't even know the value of money. We have a public sector of 40,000 people. Some of them will get paid in the next 2 weeks because them get paid fortnightly. Some of us get paid on the 25th and we are expecting our salary to be in our bank account. The Prime Minister have 14 parishes to run. Oh, are those my friends? Yes, the Israelites. The same Israelites who the PNP wanted Andronis to walk out on. They are here on a medical mission. to work for the people of Jamaica. We are friends of many and enemy of none. And no, the government is not broke. Thank God the government is not broke. Because if it was up to Mark Golding, the Prime Minister would have stopped paying on our debt. That means we would be more indebted today. If it was up to Mark Golding, the Prime Minister would have given away $40 billion out of our national net, international net reserve. And the Prime Minister will give away about $100 billion. Because Mark Golding had promised to give away $1 million here and $1 million there. So we are not broke. But that means so because we're going to spend off all our money. We are still in the hurricane season. January is coming. That is the earthquake season. So we're not going to spend off everything we have because, yeah, we're not broke and we get some help here and there. We are doing it responsibly. Responsibly. So all your friends who are out there thinking they're going to get their 25,000 and their 400,000, no. Some people will get help. And not everybody will get help on the same scale. So all who these people feel like the government are going to come put money in them bank account and they're going to nice. And for them floss, it's not going to work. We are going to continue to manage this economy responsible. Responsible. We're not going to squander and gallivant. Because next time we must get all these aid and help. Many people are asking about, what the government is doing. They're not doing anything. They're getting aid from things that foreign countries can just come in here and do as they please. They have to talk to the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister have to say, okay, yes, you can come and set up your field hospital. Okay, yes, you can bring in your helicopters. You can bring in your countrymen to help us. Those are all work of the Prime Minister. But a lot of you all don't even know the three arms of government to know how government work. And that is the biggest issue that we have in this country. You are not educated enough. I want to seek education. I see a lot of people complaining about the people being dunce and ignorant and them are rob people when people go down a country. All of this that is taking place is as a result of the dunce culture that we push in Jamaica. And this is the result of it today. The dunce culture, and to all the artists that are out there where used to say, I can sing what I want and I can say what I want because those people are not my responsibility. This is the result of it today. And for everybody out there talking about where is Andrew Holness, and if the labor rights are still supporting Andrew Holness, yes, we are. We are going to always support Andrew Holness. Because Andrew Holness is the man for the job. There's no alternative. And you all know that. But if you don't make a conscience set on free, you don't know that Andrew Holness is the man for the job. He will always be the man for the job. And I'm not call upon Mark Golding because you know Mark Golding don't fit for the position. Mark Golding ever look chaka and untidy, can't say a proper sentence, and him allegedly living at the rum bar. You don't know say Andrew Holness is the man for the job. No matter how you want to fight and strive for the conscience. The only man for the job is Andrew Holness. Miss Blaze, go check my page. I'm not spring up from nowhere. I've always been here. And I'm not apologizing for anybody. I'm speaking facts. The Jamaica Labour Party is the party for Jamaica and the people of Jamaica, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Holness, and will continue to lead the people. A lot of y'all are out here running on your emotions, and that's fine. But at some point, the emotion have to cease. And we have to speak the truth. And we have to be logical in our speaking and our thinking and in our doing. A lot of y'all come out here talking about smart city. I know Andrew always want to make a smart. A lot of y'all in the diaspora live in a smart city. New York is a smart city. Florida is a smart city. London is a smart city. Zurich is a smart city. Toronto is a smart city. Me soon add the lyrics. Give me a minute. A lot of y'all don't like the truth. Only like when people tell you lies. But the truth is an offense and it ain't no sin. And as to me and my house, we will always speak the truth for the Jamaican people. And I'm still pushing for the Educate Jamaica campaign. School in Jamaica should be a 24-hour thing, 365 and a quarter days of the year. Too much dunce people in Jamaica. My another passion apart from politics is education. Education. That is my another passion apart from politics. And my Jamaica. I'm very passionate about Jamaica. Come in a plan to run and go know where go live. And if I'm gonna where go live, me have to come back here. My neighbor tree cut down here. So when I got thrown a stone behind me. So anywhere I go in the world, I am a Jamaican. So I'm not going to tear down Jamaica and degrade Jamaica. I have to leave a better Jamaica that I can. I have to leave Jamaica. Better. I have to leave Jamaica better than I came and saw it for the next generation to come. And if every Jamaican was thinking like me, we would have been in this predicament today. If 30 years ago the Jamaicans who went at the poll was thinking about the future of the Jamaicans to come, the little boy and girls 30 years ago, Jamaica would have been a first world country today. We wouldn't even need no aid, wouldn't even nobody to come help we. Jamaica have always been the forerunners. As small as we are, we're a little but we're a talawa. A lot of y'all out here, well, we are apologists of the government. We're not apologists. What are we apologizing for? The government never dropped the ball. The government is always on the ball. The government is still on the ball, and the government is still in control. The government was warned about this storm 2 weeks in advance. Daily press briefings 2 times a day. But some of y'all were so caught up in the hype. I want to know better. Una run out the Fox News man them. Una tell people about all don't listen to Big Nose Andrew all this time you know nothing. I'm an friend them want to send storm. I want to say una a Christian. But yet still not believe a man can make storm. Una believe in a God again. Nobody not believe in a God again. The government never dropped the ball and the government is still in control. So when I hear Mark Golden come talk about he want $50 million per constituency, what the Mark Golden constituency that Andrew should take up $50 million and give Mark Golden? It was Mark Golden constituency that was them did down there wind up on a gyrate and a play Mango War. So Mark Golden don't even forget the $3 million because nothing happening in constituency. Not one thing. I'm not a puppet. I cannot be led. So I don't need to read. All of a sudden, everybody know about political movements and tribes. Everybody are meteorologists. Even today, in the press conference, the Prime Minister said him get advice from the technocrats. Because even though he is the prime minister, and not everything him know. Him get advice from the technocrats. Him delegate and allow the people who are expertise in their field to do their job. All of a sudden, everybody had doctor, everybody had nurse, who are epidemiologists. Even today, a so-called educated journalist was out here calling for the government to go and get drunkards to bring in the country. Vultures. Where Andrew Onespan God green earth to go get vultures to bring in coming to Jamaica? Is there anywhere in the world that they sell drunk crockers I would like to buy too? Is there a farm that raises drunk crow? I would like to get some. I would like to go into drunk rearing. Blaze, and obviously you weren't listening. Nobody ever say drunker a zoo. Where will I get drunker from? And if you're in a community and you have dead animals, why you can't take up the dead animal them and put them one side and burn them? You sit down with the stink and the rot. I wait for Andrew Wallace to come take up the dead, the unalive dogs and the unalive animals. They live from in front of your gate. That this woman will come at the national press conference and ask the government if them can get some drunk crow. Where and you feel like Andrew Wallace is this omnipresent person. Where the man will get drunker from? And they don't say we're educated. Where Andrew Wallace will get drunker from? Blaze, the only save me ever get saved when I get deep underneath the water and baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You can't save me with your conspiracy theory. Okay? I don't need no saving from you. I am not lost. So the only time I get saved when me get deep underneath the water and accept the Lord as my Savior. So what saving are you talking about? Too much uneducated people in Jamaica are lead the charge, and educated people still don't on the back. Oh, I can't bother because they're not going. Yes, you see, this is where it reach. This is the way it's affecting us right now. Philippines was just hit by a typhoon. The winds were stronger than Hurricane Melissa. Everything in its path. Over 100 people pronounced unalived already. And I don't see anybody from the Philippines running up and down, tearing down their government. All some of you can do is talk. Talk and talk and talk. Not no more. This is someone upon and the owners and the laborites, where the laborites are here. I would have wait upon 2030. Because Andrew Owners shall get a 4th term. And who will stop it? The people of Eastern Westmoreland, I know that today, them sorry them vote in Dayton Campbell. It's the biggest mistake they make in their life. Dayton Campbell don't know the constituency, and that is why he cannot relay back to the government that, okay, we have 20 people trapping Beeson Spring, because Dayton Campbell don't even know where Beeson Spring is. He doesn't know the geographical makeup of the constituency. He just know the town right there, so he don't know nowhere else. This man did not even campaign. I want to vote him in. And it is and a lot of you out here talk, speaking about voting. A lot of you out here talk about voting Andrew Jamaica um voter aptitude or aptitude, sorry, is about, I think it was up less than 40% in the last election. So 60% of Jamaicans do not vote. But yet these are the people who have the biggest talk on social media. Who do not vote, but who don't have the biggest say. And in my personal belief, if you do not vote, you don't have no say. And you should go one side. So if you allow the dunce people to vote who them want to vote, and them have the talk. Because of them go out, go exercise them franchise. Who do not vote, but you don't have the most say. If you ask what the council and here, you don't know. You don't even know the three arms of government. About approximately 60% of the population in Jamaica do not vote. So why you feel like you don't vote but you don't want to give the government advice? Make it make sense. When people tell you to get involved in the electoral process, oh, me not vote, all politicians are the same. Me not vote for none of them. But the people who not vote for now, no want them to come and render assistance to you. Exactly. Some of them don't even have a birth certificate. And the government right now have a project called Project Birth Certificate. Can you believe in 2025 the government have to be giving persons birth certificates? Some of them don't have TRN. Some of them don't even have national ID. But you have the most say and want to tell the government what to do and how to do. Guys, click the link in my bio and go over and like and subscribe to my YouTube page. I'll be posting the live over there. So they can tell persons to go and listen, because these information must be out here so the public have good information that they can hear. Full time now we stop allow those people for out here and spread one bag of foolishness. Man create storm in a lab. Andrew Holness and Bill Gates. Andrew Holness and Trump. Everything on Andrew Holness. Uno don't vote, uno don't have no say. And this is just the sad reality. And it is the truth. If you do not vote, you don't have any say. Did you exercise your franchise? No, you did not. If I should sit here and list the achievements of this Jamaica Labour Party government off the top of my head, I could go until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. This government have done so much for the people of Jamaica, and we are such an ungrateful nation. We are such an ungrateful set of people. I see a JDF soldier today posted that he was in the American aircraft and they were carrying food to the people. And this one dunce little girl comment, oh, stop boasting on what the Americans are doing. It's not you doing it. That is how ungrateful and bitter some of us are as Jamaicans. On the tired feet start tin mackerel. On the tired feet cream crackers. Someone never ever eat a pound of chicken from the day on the barn. Someone never yet eat a pound of chicken yet from the day on the barn. So give God for you look at tin mackerel. And when me time I don't care who want makes us the truth. On too ungrateful. On covetous. On gluttonous. On greedy. On selfish. On impatient. Can you imagine? People are bringing ear to no. How not rob the people them? Can you imagine somebody bring out one case of water in our community and you want the whole case for yourself? You know, pull it and take two. Somebody bring 50 bags. So that means they might expect to give out bags to 50 persons. You want 10 of the 50 bags. Three drop down in your gateway your way for Andrew wanted to send so that you come cut it and you have a chainsaw in your house. You have to get up and help yourself when you can't roll over and die. The people who are affected by the fire in LA, Trump no look on them. The mayor of Los Angeles no look on them. And their insurance agencies telling them that they're not going to pay out. So them and them insurance company, they're in the courts right now. And those people now sit down out of the burn up place and lay down every day and look for people who can give them free food and clothes. They have to go out and go help themselves. They have to go back to work. They have to go start up at them business. So you have to help yourself in some way, shape, or form. If you lose a 4-story house, oh my God, man, the only thing you can do is help you with a look 1-bedroom. Start with 1-bedroom and you have to go finish that. So you have to go start over from scratch. Nobody's steering down Donald Trump. Them can't even call Trump name. I see someone now come talk about Andrews going to take on the land. You don't own the land. You a squatter. A pay squatter. You a squatter. You don't own the land. So when you don't have people on the internet telling about how they'll move out left from the land, which land you don't own no land, you are squatters. Many Jamaicans are squatters because Michael Manley policy was to go and live anywhere. Live on the gully bank, living at the riverbed. And that's when the Prime Minister said, going forward, we have to think how we rebuild. We have to build formal communities so emergency services can reach people. Police, firemen, ambulance. Garbage truck can come in to do proper garbage collection and all these things. So some people may say about, oh, can't bring black and cement, because some communities will have to be removed. They will have to be moved. We cannot allow these people to go back and build in these places again. And it is going to take time. And to the journalists who are going on to the press conference and spreading false information, asking questions about things that they hear on the internet. No form of confirmation, but you hear it on TikTok and you carry it gone at the national press conference. Does that make sense? A lot of these journalists are PNP affiliated. At first, thank you and subscribe to my YouTube as well. The link is in my bio. At first, when this just happened, I wanted to stay away so bad from politics. I wasn't even thinking about politics because the level and magnitude of this destruction that took our country, I was saying, people could not be talking about politics at this point. It have to be people talking about Jamaica and Jamaicans. And then I realized that, no, in everything you do, politics is going to be there. And we have to push back at these lies that the PNP and Mark Gold and his syndicates are spreading. And when they're out in Jamaica, it's a totally different set of people from when they're in the parliament. So when they're out in their press conferences and they can behave like Viragos and Butus. That is why when they go to the parliament and the Speaker of the House have them under manners, them don't know what to do. Because they cannot carry the same attitude that they have out there into the parliament. And that is the misconception that they gave to their followers that, oh, it's more of us now, so we are going to run the parliament and we're going to talk how we want and do as we please. That is not how the parliament runs. You know, when they're in a parliament, they have to say, Mr. Prime Minister and Madam President. No matter what them talk out there, when them go in the parliament, them have to abide by the rules and the regulations. So rules and regulations are everywhere. Ever been to know Carper and Jonas? Carper Mark Golden one time to know. Mark Golden invests low income house in the Bahamas at a tune of 20 million US dollars. And I'm yet to hear Mark Golden say, okay, through my company proven, I am going to introduce some low income housing to people in Westmoreland, in St. Elizabeth, in Hanover, to better their life and have some better quality. Oh no, Mark Golden have a company named Rerum, where import rice and juice and snacks and all these things into the country. I'm gonna say Mark Golden empty out in warehouse and bring nothing to Westmoreland and over to the people them Trelawney nowhere. So what is Mark Golden really doing for the people of Jamaica? Mark Golden is just power hungry. Mark Golden, a lot of people bet on the PNP in the last election. Because to the way them tear down Andrew Holness should have never been the Prime Minister today. To the way them demonize him and call him thief, say mother give father jacket, and all these things, say who him not there with and who him not cheat with. The public should have turned away from Mark Golden. When Dayton Campbell come out 4 days before the election and said the PNP was leading in 49 seats of 63, a lot of people invest big money in the PNP. A lot of people invest big money in companies, take out money to them company and give the PNP because them sure win. And when the PNP come in, a lot of people are supposed to get tax breaks and loans from the government. So right now they are trying to salvage all those money. And that is why every time the PNP talk is about money, money, money. And their aim is to recover money from the government, from taxpayers, asking poor people to contribute to the People's National Party so that the poor people can give the PNP money for the PNP to come and give it back to them. Does that make logical sense? And if a lot of us was educated enough and could think logically, we would see through the facade of the PNP that common sense, that's exactly what it is. It is a scam. Why am I supposed to give to a political party for them to help me? That is a scam. These are people who are doctors and lawyers, bank managers. They have money. Them drive $20 million vehicle. Them live in a big house up on the hill. So why we give the PNP money for the PNP turn around and give it back to poor people? Call on the donors. Remember when I keep conference with people, I give a 20 million pound stage and 20,000, 200,000. And how much people in the diaspora come down with money come give up on conference stage. Call on those people to help the people. Why we in Jamaica we just go through a category 5 hurricane. We only say hungry and food deprived. Forgive our money for only turn around, take it back, give us. Does that make sense to any well-thinking Jamaican? A lot of out here talk about Andrew get money, Andrew get money, Andrew get money. Even when the US outline how the money go. Transportation and logistics. For keeping them people in Jamaica, food and clothing and shelter. All of that can count in the money as well. Someone would never even run a business or even keep a fish fry or a cake sale. So we don't understand the value of money, we don't know how to coordinate and do logistics. When Andrew Holness walk and give a $1 million to each citizen of Jamaica, who pay the civil servants? Who keep the ports running? Who secure our borders? Who keep the hospital running? Who buy the medications? Who pay the nurses and the doctors? Some of them not think about that. You see this instant gratification that the Jamaican society have. They want the things now, and they mean no. They're not willing to work hard and wait and sacrifice for whatever they have. They want it today. And that is why a lot of these young boys gone into scamming. And it's not only money scamming them gone into, it's body scamming also. Can't for them the phone and talk to man like them a woman. Hello? Just because them want the things now and today. Right now. Them not ready to go do one 6 months course. And then no say you have to go work on minimum wage job and work your way up. Them don't want that. Them want it now. That's why a lot of the girls when you call Dolly and social media influence, when you see them a fly out of all these Dubai and Turkey and Panama, what do you think them are going to do? If a man defecating in their mouth, if a man take them turn human toilet, for them can come back to Jamaica and sit down on TikTok and social media in them Louis Vuitton and then Burberry and then Gucci and then Tory Burch. The fake ones, of course. That's why I don't know for bad mind people. I don't know everybody out there for being a role model. Because I don't know what people are do forget them things. If we don't listen to the national pledge and the national anthem, we don't know how to act and walk and talk as a Jamaican. Just take the time out and go and listen to the national pledge and national song and listen to the words. It tells us how we should live as Jamaicans. To work diligently and creatively. For brotherhood and peace. But some of us so cantankerous. Me see one man I say one other man want to fight him over zinc. Nobody no want to come together as a community again. When you look at the Philippines, when they have the typhoon, not this one, the one before, because someone not talk about Jamaica and one local hurricane. Philippines get out 20 typhoon for the year. And every time they come, them work together and clean their country and move on and then rebuild again. Because them know that it's just their reality. Them not blame nobody. Them not blame Bill Gates. Them not blame Donald Trump. Them not blame them Prime Minister. I remember gone days in Jamaica used to have a Labor Day and people used to come out and clean them community and whitewash the walls and paint a school, paint a police station. Now, nobody now do that again. Nobody now sweep them yard gate again. We need to bring back the cultural aspect of our society. We're losing our culture, we're losing ourselves, we're losing our morality, we're not a civility, we're not a nation pride. As Jamaicans, we would not even want to celebrate Jamaica Day. We can't bother, but we want broken neck to celebrate 4th of July in America. And we don't even know what's the meaning of 4th of July. 4th of July is not something that is supposed to be celebrated by black people. If you know the history of what 4th of July is. But some of us are so caught up, we're so foreign-minded. If we get the opportunity of morning to fly out and throw stone behind, we're gone. Thinking that the other side is better roses. But it is not. We as a people have to invest in our country. I see the linesmen working in Africa and people have with them, oh, I pay a white boy they are work. I pay a white boy them a give work. Una can't do work. Because remember so no glorify dance culture and choppings. So white boy have to come in and take on the work. Because there's nobody here to do the work. Because una say fully done and back at the class. Una believe in education. But because the white boys, they go to school and take them book, them can come here and do the work where we should have do. How much of you can go up on a light post? Go put on, no, under electrocute yourself and bomb up people of Jamaica. Because you go put positive and positive together. I don't know say that no work. So when you see these people, the Chinese and the Indian, and they are here because who do not want to work. Who no want get educated, no want learn no skill. No, I fully done. So when these people come in now and start do the work, you not complain. Say, oh, I pay foreigner come in, you can do the work. What the foreigner do? What you can do? You can't do the work. So allow these people to come in and do the work. Because the movement of the country must continue. Too much dunce people in Jamaica, if you go away, go hide. You too dunce. When me look a bit nobody no want to be dunce. Because when they dunce, you are the outcast. Everybody want to be bright. A bright people for run society. Those people for go one side, go hide. Go hide on nobody. You no done so you don't have CXC, but you don't want manager pay. You no done. You no know a square different from a rectangle. But you don't want big contractor work and big contractor pay. And that is why some of the buildings them fall down the country because you don't full the black pocket them when not build the house. You no put no steel in the corner of the house them. The house lean. You don't know if you do proper measurement, the window jam them lean. The door jam them lean. The ceiling, the roof, thin. You don't know how much cement to mix with how much stone, how much gravel, how much mortar, how much water to get the right consistency. Because you're not educated. But when the Prime Minister said go to hard, go learn a skill. How much people take up the offer? On the prefer sit down on TikTok and do taps and roses. On the go man. On the do better as a people. Again, guys, I will be posting this live on YouTube, so click the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube. There you are going.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Yeah, man, I'm there.
Who want to comment for your thing name? I true made enough of good so I just run come back on. When name blazing name,
Yeah.
it's so evident that so much people really
You can turn on the noise in
uneducated.
the background a little bit. Kind of
Well, so
cover
much,
power.
you can't believe that so much people in Jamaica really uneducated at this point, especially about politics, brother.
Yeah, they don't even know the three arms of government.
No, watch out now. I'll show you how to now. The video with them, me see a lot of people on TikTok talk about the lady, which is Juliet Holness, the speaker of the house. As me that talk about last night. Well, today, I upon it again. You understand me because I don't understand why them people here make so much unnecessary noise. You know, I find out most of the women them don't know when to stand up for woman. They rather back Rosalie for their little stupidness and say they must stand up for woman. That is not standing up for woman. That actually bring the woman. Because if you need have sense, you need to advise her to stay with her man, regardless what they want to say, because you know everything. But this woman here will bring law and order in the space where used to be a lot of drama for Jamaicans. It used to come from news. How the white and black head man, even though him the labor right, used to deal with it. and you would have to knock hammer every minute. This lady, she not knock hammer. She just telling you straight as it is. You can't use a fucking statement to overlook a question. You come for ask a question, you ask a question. Don't use a statement to ask a question. Worse if it not leading to it. You know go say, because Andrew Holness wife and this and that make she not fit up there. You know I say, you know I idiot. Let me ask you a question. She not qualified for the job. Is she? Wanna check that? Alright. If so, what really the problem we have with the lady? Me know, you know, because Andrew wife, you know, say, oh, him bring him wife into this, you know, to damn fool. Most of the people them will support it because even people who support the JLP party about our road, but them not have no sense. You know, I use an expletive. We don't have no sense, brother. If we go up on the YouTube right now, if we don't have a second device, I don't have a computer, I don't have some way to access the information, and go up on Parliament 5 years ago or even 10 years ago, and look what it used to run with the disrespect in there. The people them, the PMP people them, are run back a Mark Bowling and a MCM1 make them walk out of Parliament the other day. And if you walk out of Parliament place off, him can't get as he likes to ask a question. He not try use him head to go around the speaker of the house to try to ask him question neatly. Eh? And him have to walk out. I see what you think him going to do to the people when the real problem comes. Because that is just a conversation. So when actual problem come with IMF and all of the other people who borrow loan from are the people who are giving money for finance the country. What do you think I go happen? I think I walk him, I go walk, I run him, I go run.
But families have always been in a
Yeah,
parliament.
yeah,
The background very nicely.
me da
But
read a comment.
politics have families have always been in a parliament. You have the Peart brothers who come from Manchester. You have Peter Phillips and Fime's son. Portia seems similar, Elva Warmington, a cousin. So whatever Michael Manley and not Michael Manley, Norman Manley and Buster Manley, they are two cousins them.
Alright. And watch you know, I'm gonna tell you something what me realize too. They are actually them not really have a problem with the woman based off of what me I see, but the problem with them have a because of wife and husband. Now I go tell you this. Now I go tell you this what me see. And me not see the woman make no unfair move up to now. Me see she a bring back stability and me see she a bring back order in a blood in a, I go refrain from the expletive them in a politics. That me see she a do. You know why me say that? Look, me just post all of the video them on my page. Repost them actually. I never download them and save them and post them back. I repost them because I watch them and I watch some of the comments them. These people who are referring to the comrades or what them want know and what them want call themselves, they are very stupid and them are based off of die-heartedness. That can't help with. My goal in walk out of parliament with you. As me I say, if an argument I go walk out pan when the problem come, what I go happen? Me I go again, elaborate on another point. Another point is him come out and him put a big separation in the country when him go talk about 50 million and how much. None of them people in no constituency mean, you know. And just to make it clear last night, if you remember, I asked you, just to make sure. Constituency, sometimes you have a complete parish, right? And you have every community. And a certain amount of community, you have people who respond to them. So you remember a parliament in your community, that is one constituency. So all one parish we have a 6 constituency. In the
No,
place
the most constituency in a one parish should be about 4 or
yeah.
5, 4. I'm not thinking of parish have 6
Maybe you not have
constituencies.
6. How
No,
much maybe you
5.
have? How much
I think
maybe you
that's
have?
5. Maybe have.
Can't get it, trying
5.
to hurt too much.
Alright.
Go on, man.
No,
But
So
you get
hold on
it
there.
kind of bad.
So hold on there. Let me ask now. So when each of them person there get 10 million each, say 10 times 5 is how much? Let me ask you now. A one parish get that, you know. 10 times 5 is how much? The same 50 million where such man a ball about, and the one parish get that, you know. Would you know that? So no stop come spread for false propaganda upon the place and talk this and talk that because overseas
Guys, stop up
media
the
are
live.
watch.
Let us get a restriction, please. Me see again.
Overseas media I watch this thing and the thing we want to keep up with Juliet we have to tap it because the woman actually bring stability back to the parliament, brother. When you go on the phone and type in Jamaica parliament, I don't know we see 5 years ago, 10 years ago how it used to run.
Like
See
a
how it
big
used to
yard,
run.
like a
Yeah.
market.
And now mama are mute on the mic. Don't chat. That me mean. Don't chat. If you turn it on, come just watch the next video and she said, when I turn your mic off, refrain from turning it on. Mute it again. She give the man multiple time to reiterate him question, which was actually a statement, but in not that educated to turn him statement in a question. Them so stupid, me never even know what them they are leader for nothing. Because when me watch it instantly, me could have referred that to a question. What him a say, I could have put it into a question. The statement could have been a question.
That is
But
the same thing
them,
I was saying, with even
yo,
Ethan
you,
Campbell, right? When I heard him
yeah.
saying that bodies are out there, I'm saying you're a medical doctor, you're supposed to know infection control. Get the body them in a one place and cover them up from the element. So when you can say, all right, police may have 5 bodies like this, and yes, I must go. You just have the bodies them out there in the elements, so, and I complain. Now
No,
all of a sudden everybody are cry. Can you
they want,
imagine?
they
Right?
want to look, the prime minister look
Yeah,
bad.
them
That
a
is what
leader,
they're
you know,
doing.
right? Them a leader. Everybody just out here a cry, a cry, a cry, a cry. Who are gonna give the support? Who are gonna be the strong one for the people? If everybody everywhere you turn a just pay balling, that doesn't make any sense. They are not good leaders, and the Jamaican people who licky and vote for 2,000 and 5,000 and curry goat. Wanna see what it causes on today? People who cannot represent in properly. Pay dunce and
Hey,
idiot.
I'm going to tell you something what me noticed, you know. It even happened to me before. Happened to me before. Did you know that even when these people get them houses and food in them house, them still are go hungry? You know why? May I ask a question? Give me a
No.
possible reason why you think. You know
No,
can't
no,
think
no,
one
they're
of
lazy. Them lazy enough
no
to cook, you know.
no. The reason is them might be broke too. They not no money.
I love
The
that.
system
But
of
I
Jamaica.
got reliable. 1 minute. I got reliable so that last year, first of all, you didn't hear nobody about said Andrew never managed very good.
Sure.
No, because he did him do him flu. And I'm getting reports that the prime minister give people zinc and board and lumber. And Melissa come take up a zinc and board and lumber them and fight and tear them up. Because the people them don't even repair them house. They don't even repair the houses. So Melissa
Yo,
come and
one
take up all of the zinc and the lumber and you go and give them from last year, July. And then the same thing they want for happen again.
as me that say. Money, you see money, like me there hungry right now, no, on a Friday, touch 5 o'clock. I know some more on my one. My boss and pay me yet. Me hungry now, but you see as him jack that chunk say na me and my belly full, me no remember nothing about food. The people them have the mentality there too. Them have it. So even when them get house and them get food in them house, them still hungry for money. So you see all of most of who you hear of, not all, but most of who you hear about at all. Um, we need help. Alright, you see the interview with the lady and the overseas media. Where they must say,
Yeah,
you can
wait
help
on
me.
this for me. I'm on it for
Yeah,
one.
how money she want? You think you know she
Yeah,
want
have
house
this
to
lady
yes?
where they on the bed on a sentence, but I am so sick and tired of to see that woman on the bed.
Hmm.
She get more than 50 somebody help she one already and she still boy I'm hungry but I'm gonna miss get to my five bed now and stop. Take up your old clothes them and put them off to dry and do something now. You just sit down on the bed so you not plan to move. You know, plan
But
to help yourself. And these are the people who are going to get help because, as I said, there are some communities in Jamaica that some of us never hear about and we don't even know how to get to them. So those people who are maroon and they're up in the hills and some local tucks and crannies, they are not going to get any help. And the same greedy people, them, the same gluttonous people, them, are get the help over and over and over.
Jaja, you. Jaja.
But we have to do better as a people. And the
But
national anthem say give us vision let we perish. And me can't believe me come to see with my own fellow countrymen them a perish in front of my eyes because them lack vision.
I strongly believe that these people need to have a different state of mind and they need to draw up themselves. Then they need nobody to draw them up, you know. Cause that's why slavery takes so long to abolish. Because you see the mentality if you have somebody over you, if you do the right thing, that a slavery, that no people don't know. A slavery that. It's when you can look into yourself and you say, alright, watch out. My boss can left me, you know, and go and come back and know say, oh, this man, I'm gonna do what do. Me not go tell you so 1 and 2 days, me not say, oh, me not kill up myself today. Me have them 2 days, but me know so when taste me put in the work, all 3 days that cover for. So then 2 days they still get chop already. So me not kill up myself. But the mentality where people them have, if you make people always over them, for them do the right thing, it corrupt and slavery mentality. We need now to try to be independent, brother. As me I tell my boss can left me any day and say, yo, this we deal with it, you know. And even when me deal with that and one time I look at my watch and see at a certain time and say, no, say, me pick up this up and my own me I go do this too. Whether I'm wrong or I'm right, say, so when it come, first of all, me not gonna make certain decision if it out and me reach by far. Depending on the decision that is there. Me not have slavery mentality. And that's why me I forget love for my work. Because me can do it, and me know exactly what me I do, and me know if I think 10 step ahead. Then people never think 10 step ahead because the Prime Minister come on the TV 2 weeks before and I warn them. So some people will live just and live this oh no move. And what them do, oh me nah lift up the storm now come. When me look at the day when storm blow down the whole place, couple of hours before a party, me say I go on. Road, water, war.
Yeah.
People do this and do that. And
And the
no
chaos and
real.
the unruliness and everybody want to tell the prime minister about him. Mother Andrew when they surround put them in a come and say I should have me.
But
I would
when
have
me,
feared for calming them out of their mouth.
and me I go continuously elaborate on the point here too. The opposition leader needs to be charged in some way or form to what him do. Him do something that is really bad for the country. And enough people never know because overseas media I see everything as well. Alright, you strongly believe that Andrew could have thief this money. Andrew can't thief nothing.
Andrew
Because
Honest
first
was such a thief. Andrew Honest would have to get charged for so. You know, even the lady where Prince Kamika that was at the Integrity Commission, the lady had to end up and resign because they want to force the lady in a corruption to find things to put by Andrew Honest. And the lady said she
exactly.
cannot do it. And the woman just end up and resign for a job because of these corrupt people. There's
And we see
three
similar
cases that
cases.
Andrew Honest to come from the behind up. Andrew come from below the clock, he no come from up above the clock. So he's not supposed to be prime minister.
But they must say the same thing. But they must say the same thing about Marky G too, because they must say he's not Jamaican. So oh, a man who a Jamaican no fit feet, but yet a man who a Jamaican because them love likes. That them always do sell
Yeah,
out the
because them see
country.
foreigners, when them see foreigners, them see money. But yet still Mark Golding not spend none of their money pan them. Because Mark Golding through his company, when I stop repeat it, invested $20,000, 20 million US dollars in a Bahamas in a low income housing. Nobody in Jamaica now want low income housing too.
And
It's
that
probably a
alone.
perfect opportunity for him coming in now because the hurricane blow. Start investing on low income housing and say, all right, want to pay 130,000 or 140,000 a month for mortgage. Not
And that
even
alone.
that.
And that alone. Check the history. Most of Jamaican greatest assets them sell underneath the PMP. Like here Jamaica. That are one of the biggest assets Jamaica did have. The plane for themselves and what them do. PMP sell out the fucking plane them. Sell out the plane at least, cause one them they have. Them sell it out.
No,
Cable and wire.
nothing how Air Jamaica go. It was Bruce Golding who sold Air Jamaica, but guess what? The PNP wrecked Air Jamaica and it was bankrupt. So it was costing the taxpayers more. It was a liability and, not, and no longer an asset. So when Bruce Golding took over, he had to sell it because Air Jamaica was bankrupt. Because PJ participated sell it to Bush Stewart for $1 Jamaican, something like that. And then Bush Stewart bankrupt and sell it back to us. How much we buy it somewhere at the farm. But me no
No.
say
What they go on
it was
was
a
what they go
liability
on
to
was
us. It don't make no
no what
sense.
they go on was in that time there, PMP did around the country for I think like 9 years, either going or almost 10 years. Because remember them they have one long term thing like I think a 14 years them in a leadership final. Alright, so in about 9 year out of the 14 year, the country run bankrupt and then they actually suggest it. So rare, but it never happened until Bruce get in control of the country. So when him a look on it now, we must say, alright then, best if we sell this for you, you know. But they end up sell and then whosoever then they sell it to, as I said, then they end up buy it back. And then it end up sell again. Cable and wireless, what them put back in what them call it flow now, them sell it even under the PMP government that they get knocked up. Most of the thing they will get knocked in at Jamaica since when you only say bros, like since Andrew come in like couple term now, certain things are up back in the country. In my opinion, everybody
Yeah,
opinion
because Bruce
different.
Golding, remember I said Bruce Golding never really get no full chance to do. All Bruce
Alright.
Golding got to do was to give us the free education and the free healthcare, what them say could work. And then Peter Phillips go behind the man back and
What
say,
kind of style that
well,
they're doing this
Peter Phillips signed the secret
No,
MOU behind Porsche back and
no.
left it to Bruce Golding to come trap him. It's a lot of things, and a lot of people don't know these things, and they will never know these things because they don't want to sit down and learn. But anyways, guys, we're gonna sort out some things for we can country Sunday and get ready for work tomorrow. So we go put yourself again, guys.
Run charity too.
No, it's not necessarily charity. I mean, have people down that side there, I mean, people, and I just
Oh.
organize with a group of people, ordinary people, for those can help go give people. I mean, everybody will play them part. We can't all sit down and wait upon the government. So we
True.
fortunate enough for help,
Yeah,
so we are going to help, right? So it's not necessarily a charity.
Okay.
And yeah, I've worked tomorrow and all that. So again, guys, subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'm going to post it live on my YouTube page. And big up on yourself later. You know, you see me somewhere again on TikTok. Bye.